I was just telling a story earlier about meeting John Prine. When I was 10 years old, I got a 45 of John Denver's first single, and it was a cover of a John Prine song called Paradise. And I remember as a kid looking at the 45. Does everybody remember what vinyl looks like? Anyway, so I was looking at it, and it had the title of the song, Paradise, but in parentheses underneath, it said John Prine. So I asked one of my older sisters, who's the guy in parentheses? And she said, oh, that's the guy who wrote the song. And I realized, oh, okay, so somebody else writes the songs. So then I, as a kid, said, that's who I want to be. I want to be the guy in the parentheses. 20 years later, I'm sitting on stage with John Prine right here, and Guy Clark, Townes Van Zandt, John Gorka, and then John Prine leans over to me and he says, you go first. And I played this song. When I had finished, he leaned over to me and he said, I love that song. And I said to myself, there you go. That's the end of my career. I made it. So. On a side note, it would have been my mother's 99th birthday yesterday. And this is also the only song that ever made her cry. Can't always count what you see. Some blessings are hard to recognize, like a picture of poor lonesome me, reflected in your pale blue eyes, like a knife in my torn, ragged heart, like a pain in my chest when I breathe. I count my blessings and feel a blessing called love. Still, you can't always trust how you feel. It will blind you and leave you confused. Catch my death singing songs in the rain. And another bad case of the blues. I must have been out of my mind to think I could live without you. I count my blessings and I feel a blessing called love. Yeah, I must have been out of my mind to think I could live without you. When I count my blessings and feel a blessing called love. Sometimes I still act like a fool. And times I still act like a child. I learned my lesson, every one of my mistakes. I started drinking just to drive my mind wild. Like the smile that got wiped off my face, like a spark that turned into a flame, like a blessing that you could not tame, a blessing called love. Yeah, I must have been out of my mind to think I could live without you. I count my blessings and feel a blessing called love. Yeah, I must have been out of my mind to think I could live without you. Blessings, and I feel a blessing called love.